Hi, so in this video, we'll do a mock interview. And the question is a product strategy question. Should Samsung enter into the gaming console market? So here I'll role play, I'll be interviewer and I'll also be the candidate. So let's dive in. So I have some follow-up question to this. Given this is a pretty competitive market, we have Microsoft, we have Nintendo competing in it. So I'll assume that will take a couple of years for us to break even. So what is the time horizon for Samsung in order to make money in this sector? Is it 3-4 years is fine, or they want to make money from the right go within the first year? So the goal point of view, we are okay taking this as a long-term point of view. As long as it's profitable, a big market in the long term, it's fine for us to break even in, let's say, 3 or 4 years. Okay, that sounds good. My second follow-up question is that because it's a very competitive market, so competing in this will require us to devote significant share of our staffing and also maybe dollars, maybe billions of dollars for acquisition and other or investment. So is Samsung at this point okay doing this investment? Are there any other constraints that I should be aware of? So interviewer says that at this point you don't have to be aware, don't have to take into account these limitations. If our leadership is if our leadership sees this as an opportunity, we will be able to get the resources. That should not be a problem. So that sounds good to me. Now I'll take a couple of minutes to jot down my thought and then we can convene again. Sounds good. So I'll now take a few minutes to gather my thoughts. Okay, so I spent some time analyzing different factors. So let me highlight here. So first one is customer. So if we look at the customer segment, this is a pretty large market. There are billions of games users in the world, but looking deeply into, I think there are heavy users, which may be in the millions, who buy the console, specialized hardware. Then there are medium users who occasionally play. Maybe they go to the friend's place where the console is, or maybe they own one, but they are not as frequent as heavy users who maybe are owning 2 or 3 consoles and regularly upgrade. Then the third is sort of novice user or beginner user who are in billions. They are Android, iPhone users who are into gaming but don't see much point or value in a specialized hardware. Maybe because they have not been exposed to that experience, or maybe they evaluated and did not find it valuable enough. So that's on the customer side. I think it's worth noting that there are billions of customers out there, which is a very interesting segment for Samsung. On the competition side, I see this industry intense in a way that you have really big pocketed player like Microsoft competing in it. There is Nintendo out there. But one of the good thing I think is that I have not seen price drop or intense competition where the profitability is decreasing. So that's a good point, that a new player can come in and make money that way. Another good thing was Google came in. So Google team would have evaluated all of these opportunities. They see the potential to make money. The downside for the Google was it did not had a good content execution strategy, how to get the content. That was one of the drawbacks that I heard from the Google, and there are some challenges in execution too. So we should keep that in mind, that what should be our content strategy. Maybe we'll have to partner with gaming studios, or maybe we'll have to acquire some, or build a large investment to build the team from ground up. So that will be big dollar investment that I see here. When I look at the new tech trends here, so there are a couple of new things that I can see. There is AR and VR out there. Meta is competing a lot in this sector. They are out with their headset. They have millions of users there, but still not in the mainstream. There is a lot to do. Nintendo did do few games like Pokemon and all, but it's not still very mainstream. There is cloud and out there now. Cloud gaming was pretty big. Google went for cloud gaming, so now you could be creating thin client and still giving really good experience for the game users. And internet speed has become pretty good, which is again is a good thumbs up for the cloud gaming. And the third thing is Gen AI is hot at this point, and Gen AI helps a lot for the game development. So you can use Gen AI to create good graphics, storyline, improves the productivity of the game creators as such. The fourth thing I looked at was company Samsung as all in the strength and other. So from tech standpoint, Samsung has a huge positive. It has executed in the mobile phone sector. It has talent to execute in the gaming console as well. There's a downside in terms of content creation. We don't have a good capability there. So that means we'll have to be willing to spend there in order to build our capability. And third is we have a huge Android base, so that is again positive. These are gamers who are novice, beginners that we could target. So these are some factors that I analyzed. I'm happy to answer any follow-up question. Otherwise, take few minutes to jot down my thoughts and give a final recommendation of go and no go. Sounds good. Take your time and come back. So here is my final recommendation on this. I think we should go ahead and enter into this market. There are a couple of reasons why. So it's a big market. There are billions of users out there who are still novice, beginners. They are medium. There are also medium sort of heavy users who we can target. The industry price are not dropping, so it's a profitable large industry. So that's one. Second is there is a room to disrupt this. So with the new technology wave like AR and VR and cloud, there is an opening that a new player could come in and build new sort of experiences which are not out there. So that's the second thing. And third thing, we have the strength and technology to execute. So it's a big market. It's ripe for disruption with this new technologies. At least there is room to do it, and we have technical strength to do. So these are the three reasons why I'll say yes. But I will also highlight that we don't have strength in building content for the gaming. So our leadership should be okay investing billions of dollars either to acquire these studios in order to get the content, or to build the team from ground up, which will take a while, a year or so at least, to build this. Now, if I had more time, I would have done some analysis to figure out the audience, business value, in terms of how many customers out there. I would have done some customer survey that what is lacking in the market. I would have also done more deeper dive into technology piece of AR and VR on what is possible. But given limited time, I think this is